What kind of doggy?
He's border collie and either he's either got some pit bull in him or some boxer. Sometimes when I look at him, I see one. Sometimes when I look at him, I see the other. But he looks like a border collie with short hair.
That sounds like a cute dog.
He is a cutie. When I come back, I will post a picture of him into Discord if you want to see my boy.
Please do.
All right, so I'm gonna take him out now, and I'll be right back.
Okay. I am back.
Welcome back.
Uh, Mondo said he had to go take out his dog for him to take a poopy, and then he would be back.
I completely forgot that your people were going to give you Cormier when I picked my background.
Oh yeah, are we both from Cormier? Is it a coinky dink or is that actually good?
We're not both from Cormier,
Okay,
per se.
all right.
If I said at one point you might hear one of the girls speak Netherese, would that
Oh,
tell you
okay.
something?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's got. I didn't do like all the like sub languages really for my guys.
Yeah. I only did it because the background I picked specifically was like add
Okay,
Netherese, and I was like, nope,
gotcha.
okay.
No, this should be pretty good then.
He did need to poop. My poor boy.
Well, you fixed it.
He psychically attacked my computer to tell me he had to poop. He's so.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He is. I had no idea. Just give me a second.
Hey, where do you guys live? I forgot.
I live in Winston-Salem, North Kakalaki.
Norman, Oklahoma.
Okay. I don't know where North Kakalaki is.
North Carolina.
Okay. I'm going to be in LA, Seattle, and Texas in May. And I was just forgetting where you guys were.
That's a cute dog.
You.
Oh, he's a puppy. His ears are confused like a bunny. Like, you know how some bunnies, like, if they're Dutch cross with the floppier ones, sometimes one ear is up and the other ear is flopped over.
Mm-hmm.
Confused bunny. You're a cute little confused bunny dog. I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about.
You're coming to the States in May.
I am, yes, but know where you guys are. Sounds
Yeah.
like.
Get all my.
Oh well.
Get all my things back open here. I had less things open than I have on a normal night. So, I mean, I got to imagine that wasn't the problem. The dog really is psychic.
That's the thing that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of, like, last week, it was so hot that bats were falling out of the sky dead. And then this time, like, last night, it hailed and then snowed not too far from here. So at this point, psychic
Nice.
dogs, that seems fine. Doesn't seem any weirder than anything else that's happening lately.
It makes sense to me. It was so cold here. We had well, not here, but like there were iguanas falling out of trees, and the alligators in North Carolina. Where when it gets cold, I guess they when the water freezes, they just like stick their noses up out of the water and let themselves like kind of freeze there so that they can still breathe, and they just kind of shut down. And you can even step on them; they won't do nothing. They might be grumpy, but they're too busy trying to conserve
So
their.
cool.
Yeah, they're just busy trying to conserve their energy, and like so you'll have like a frozen, area with all these like alligator snouts like poking out of it.
No reptile snoots.
Yep.
So cute.
We don't got the iguanas, so we didn't get to see them falling out of the trees, but they were doing that in Florida. Because Florida got pretty cold last week, so they're just dropping out of the trees.
Well, this time last week, there was a friend of mine in Quebec, and he was like, it's negative 40 degrees Celsius here today. And on the same time, I was like, it's positive 40 degrees Celsius here today. So it's like an 80
Nice.
degree swing between where my friend were talking. And then last night, it got down to like 4 degrees Celsius here, which is pretty damn close to freezing. And it was the same temperature as one of my friends who lives in California right now. Shit's weird, y'all.
Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. I'm back to full operating capacity here.
All right.
Okay, I stealthed around the corner with a 14 stealth, and I was waiting to hear if I had advantage on shooting this little dude because I was sneaky.
He's up them steps there. He's got about 10 feet up them stairs. I'd say that you can see his shadow. Yeah, we got these stairs here. Like I said, it probably would have been good to have maybe the fog of war on, but that's all right. But yeah, you can see it.
Nah,
You
that's
can
cool.
see well, not necessarily a shadow because he doesn't have any light. He's got dark vision himself. But like you can see like something like moving around up there.
All right, well then I'll scoot back here,
Mm-hmm.
point at Garrett. Yeah, point at Garrett and beckon him up and point up the stairs, and then mime hitting someone on the back of the head. And then shh.
Okay. He'll clank up to her, and I'll do it. I'll do it as stealthily as my guy can. Would you like me to roll a stealth roll?
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
Okay. It's
And-
at disadvantage.
And do you still have light on yourself?
I do.
Okay.
Oh man,
It's already
Boyd's
at disadvantage.
gonna back up.
It doesn't matter. Watch this, baby. Where
Boyd's
is it?
gonna back up and turn around and shake her
There
head
we
at
go.
Hezu.
4.
Oh, honey.
Oh man. Scrolling. Give me a second.
If you're asking for stealth, you're coming to the wrong 8 dex guy.
Well, look.
What do I possibly have open in my... Shouldn't be anything extra open in my computer that might be slowing things down, and shouldn't be anything. Especially after that reboot. The only things I have up are the things I absolutely positively need. Like this goblin. So let's see if this let's see if he noticed that um, horrendous stealth roll. Nobody seems to be saying anything up there. It's like you still see that thing moving around.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's the noise of the water rushing. Um, even though he's like right around that corner, he is kind of high up. So he had disadvantage on his perception check to see if he heard you, and that was probably a good thing for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's gonna charge right on in there.
Okay. All right.
Oh, hey. Do you want him to like stay where he's at, or would you like me to move forward at all? I'd like to move right next to him if I
Yeah,
can.
you can move forward, but if you're gonna do that, I think everybody should probably we should roll initiative if you're charging the boy.
I am.
Yeah, 5 months screen. I need a second monitor.
I don't know how I lived without one.
I mean, my main one is 32 inches, so I should be fine, but I'm somehow not.
Oh, everything is just lagging here today. Why? Wonder if maybe earlier I had something running on here that was kind of slowing, like heating things up. Maybe it's just maybe my computer's hot. I should pour some ice down the back of it or something.
Yeah, something like that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, pour some whiskey down there.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hot in the back there.
Mm.
I'll ask it to behave itself. I'll try to go easy on it. And maybe I'll actually shut it down for the night. I did have
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on it this afternoon. So it's tired of my shit. Okay, there's my other things here. All right. Oh, why are you whispered? I don't want you whispered, but that's okay. I guess that's the other thing I should have done with the preset modules. I should have checked all of the settings
That's all right.
on the stuff that I normally. Yeah, because I don't want to whisper their roles. I like being transparent sometimes. There we go. Okay. Now that Wolf's Ripper there, he's only got a 3. I accidentally clicked him twice. Okay, and as things stand, okay, so here we are. And as things stand, this dude is definitely surprised by Garrett. So, Garrett, you go ahead and you come up
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, and like you're all lit up and stuff, and he seemed a little confused as you ran up the stairs at him, and he's just like, "Wah!"
Why this boy?
Not exactly what he
Bam!
was expecting.
Big 12.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So, well, you got advantage on that. That was with
Don't
advantage.
worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. So he was absolutely surprised, and he's just like, ah! And he just like yells, and like there's these other goblins like milling about, and they start yelling, and yeah, we'll go to the top of the order now. Starting with Estes.
So, Estes hears all of that. Uh, prays to the elven gods for help right now. And starts running up 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Can he see? I doubt he can see anyone, though.
Yeah, currently these other guys are all behind. You can kind of make them out. Well, actually, you still got to look past. Well,
Let me see.
you can see past Garrett, and you can even like move past him. He's a friend of yours. You can move past a friendly.
He doesn't want to be up in there, though.
Okay.
Let's see. Can magic missile? Do I have to actually see them?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you do.
Okay, yeah. He'll just ready his action.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody, can he see anybody in that square? This one right here.
Nope. There's nobody in that square.
Like if somebody can he see that area though? Like if somebody came into that area, could he be able to hit them with a reaction spell?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll hold his action and cast firebolt on a boy
If a
if they
boy
come
comes up
there.
in there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Jesus.
Don't make it bad. Um. Okay. Yeah, she'll step.
I
Yeah,
got
there
it.
you go.
I got it.
She'll step back this way and do the same thing. Ready a firebolt if somebody comes down the stairs.
Okay. Void.
Floyd's gonna go up the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
crouch down, and shoot at this goblin through Garrett's legs.
Okay.
If you let her.
That hits him.
Pew pew.
He's not surprised anymore. He's dead. What does it look like?
Goes through his groin into an artery, and he bleeds out on the floor.
Okay.
And then she'll back up and kind of step into the stream up this a ways.
Oh no.
Is this up like a waterfall? This thing here?
Yeah.
Okay, well then she can't do that, so she'll just back up to here.
Okay.
In this lovely club, thank God it's level 1 and no one has fireball.
Okay. I need everybody who's not Garrett to make a deck save.
Huh? Oh. Really?
Okay, who failed their deck save? Just Void?
Void did.
Okay. All right. This goblin runs up here. You might not be able to see him depending on where you're standing. And he knocks some supports out of this right over here. And all of a sudden, water just comes pouring down. The passage is suddenly filled with a mighty roar as a huge surge of rushing water pours down from above.
No.
Um, Hazy, with your dex save, you can move up like 5 feet right here, like you jump out of the way of the water. That's what that was for there. Void,
That's what she does.
Void, I need you to make a strength saving throw now.
That was void, even though it said Hetsu.
No worries. Okay, you are able to hold on. So you're not swept away, but you are
Wet. Bludgeon.
I guess no. I guess you're just not gonna be able to act on this until the end of your next turn. So like you're just gonna lose your next turn.
Okay.
All right, this other goblin man. He comes running up here.
Do we both have the chance to try and flame him on?
Yes, you do. He comes running at Garrett with his like scimitar. He's like blah 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 blah, and he gets hit with one firebolt for 3 points of damage. And Jesus can also do her firebolt.
Mine was a 13.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, that hits him. Okay. What did it look like when he did?
I crisp up his eye socket. And his
Okay.
brain starts.
That happens. Okay, you hear someone yell something in Goblin from further off. And yeah, that happens. And then oh, why is everything so slow? Why did I have to heat my computer up today of all days? Come here, you. A wolf comes charging out from here.
Where?
From further back. And he's gonna get there, and that's as far as he's gonna go. He's not dashing. He comes and he's growling and snapping, and that is his turn for the moment. It will be Garrett's turn.
Garrett will get right in between these two. And he'll go for the goblin.
Okay, when you move into the wolf's range, he bites at you.
Go for it. That will miss.
Okay. And then you can go ahead and go after that goblin, who's like climbing out of where that water was. There's very little water in there now. That hits him. What did it look like when that goblin bite it?
Stab right through his chest into the water.
Okay. There's still like water like pouring down, and he comes floating past.
Tumbling
Void.
down with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
past Void. And if that is it for you, we'll be back at the
Yes.
top of the order with Estes.
All right. Estes will hear that wolf stuff going on. He'll move over here 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He'll do that frostbite thing again.
Okay. Wolf does not make a saving throw. So he takes 2 damage, and he is got disadvantage on his next turn, right? Yeah.
Yes. That's all he does.
Okay. Jesus.
Okay. Can I get the shot off at the wolf, or it's too high, right?
Yeah, you can climb up and get a shot up off at the wolf. Like you can come up like to the top of
All right. Yeah, I'll come up and shoot it, and then go back.
Okay. That hits him for 9 fire.
Ooh.
What'd it look like?
Firebolt goes in his mouth, down his throat, and cooks him.
Okay. Void.
Void will get out of the friggin' water
Yep.
and come up around this way and make sure there's nobody over here. I think maybe that's her movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's her movement.
Okay.
And she'll ready an arrow. So if somebody comes around the corner, she'll shoot him.
Okay. Nobody comes around the corner. Nobody still comes around the corner. That wolf is dead. We can get him out of there. And we'll move on to Garrett.
Hey, where'd that bugbear run off to? Did he go down this way?
You haven't seen him.
Okay. I'll move 10, 20, 20 right here. Oh, hey, here's some boys.
Yep.
I'll try and stab him.
Well, he is also going to take a swing at you.
Go
And
for it.
these guys are going to shoot at you with their bows. So he swings his Morning Star at you.
That'll miss.
Okay.
Thankfully. Barely missed. Bounces off the shield.
And these 2 kids here are shrieking in terror, and they're shooting arrows at you.
Those both miss.
Okay. And now you can go ahead and you can make a stabby on them.
I'll yell out bugbear, and I'll
Oh,
go and stab this guy.
Okay. Yeah, that stabs him. Oh, nice. You stab him really good. He's like, oh.
That's what he does. Actually, he had
Okay.
20 feet of movement. He's going to get right in there with this guy as well with the
Okay.
extra 10 that he's got.
Sure.
That's his turn.
Okay. Estes, top of the order.
He'll hear the bugbear noise, and he'll move 30 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Does he see Bug Boy?
I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah.
He'll go for Bug Boy.
Yeah, he can definitely see Bug Boy. Yeah, that hits Bug Boy. For 6 points of fire damage. Bug Boy is so not happy with his situation.
That's his turn.
Hizu.
Um, from what I know about goblins and bugbears, do I get the sense that like would this be the biggest thing in this cavern basically, or do goblins tend to hang out with more powerful things than bugbears?
Um, Bugbears are typically their bosses. Like, bugbears will like lead a whole bunch of goblins and stuff. But I mean, they could be employed by something, bigger, meaner, and stronger. But
Okay. I'll come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's as far as I can get anyway. And I'll just ready a firebolt for if something comes into vision.
okay.
And Void is gonna come around the corner and get over here and get down on one knee and like aim real careful at the bugbear and then shoot it.
Okay.
Maybe.
You missed the bugbear barely.
Um, that's it.
Okay. All right. This goblin on the other side of the fire is going to shoot at Garrett. Missing. The other one, as you swung in between them, he dropped his short bow and he's pulling out his scimitar. And he's swinging that at you.
That is.
He hits you for 7 points of slashing damage. Is that right? Oh,
You rolled good?
Yeah, he did roll good. And that's going to take us to Bug Boy, who... Let's see what Bug Boy wants to do. Any day now, chat. There we go. Okay, he is going to he's gonna run away.
He can try.
Yep, you can make an opportunity attack on him as he gets over here. He yells something to those goblins like, "Deal with this," and he's heading towards this like hole over here. Yeah, you hit him. Yeah, so he's like, "Deal with that," and he just dives towards the hole. And what's it look like?
As he like midair as he's diving, slice like right into his torso. Doesn't like break him in half or anything, but
Right.
very deep cut. He's bigly dead.
Okay. It's like he like his head goes like into the into the hole there, and he's just like laying there dead. Okay, and then it's your turn to do other stuff.
Yeah. He will look over. He'll stab the guy and then turn around, give a big glare to this goblin in front of him, and then go for him as well.
Okay.
Bigly dead. God.
Actually, that's a lie. You know what he is going to do? He's going to turn and glare at them and say, "Where is the dwarf?"
Oh, right. We came here not just to murder things.
Okay. Um, the goblin looks like he might want to answer your question. He won't be able to do it until his turn because we're still in combat. So Estes.
Estes will hear him say that, and he'll move up. He's got his staffed aim at the two of them. He's ready to cast a good old firebolt if they
Okay.
try anything funny.
Mm-hmm. Hizu.
Um, Hezu will. Hezu will activate her necrotic shroud to to give a little bit of weight to this procedure.
Okay.
It says when you're third level, though.
Well, then never mind. She won't do that. She'll just stand there and glare. I forgot about that.
Okay.
Sorry. And Void will come up and draw a dagger and put it at this goblin's throat.
Okay. All right. The goblins immediately drop their weapons, and the one you were staring at, the one with the scimitar, he answers you in common. He's just like, "Okay, buddy, there's no need for that. I'll answer any questions you have." Oh my God!
Very good. Now,
You
like I
killed
said,
Clark.
I did. Now, where is the dwarf?
Um, they were delivered to King Grawl.
Where is he?
Cragmaw Castle.
Where is that?
It's about what you human folk type calls miles, 20 miles northeast of our hideout here in the Neverwinter Wood.
Is Winterwood where we are?
You're kind of near it there. Let me pull up the Sword Coast map here. Pop that out so it's out of my way. Yeah, it's the woods north to like the area you guys are in. North of the Tribor Trail and stuff. It's a large wooded area. Goes all the way up to Neverwinter and stuff. And
Why? What did people want with him?
Clark That's our boss there, the dead guy with his head in the chimney. He received a messenger goblin, um, and he was told that someone named the Black Spider was paying the Cragmaws. That's our tribe. To watch out for a dwarf named Grundrand Rockshrieker or something like that, and capture him and send anything he was carrying back to King Groll. Him and anything he was carrying. And Clark, he followed orders. And we ambushed him and we took his stuff. There was a map. We took that too, and they sent it all to King Groll. I'm like,
Where's the map?
um, King Groll's got it now at Cragmaw Castle.
Who's this black spider?
I don't know who the Black Spider is. Just that the messenger said that someone named the Black Spider was paying us to watch out for the dwarf man.
Is this a name I have ever heard of?
The Black Spider.
Yes.
Um, Probably not. But give me a history check. It's unlikely, but I suppose it's possible. Nah. Oh.
Ooh.
Um, you've heard the name, but that's probably about it. The Black Spider is just like you've heard that there's some dude named the Black Spider who's just like kind of like deals in badness. Like he's not big enough to really have got a legend going along with his name yet. But you've heard of a criminal, some sort of criminal guy called the Black Spider.
All right. Where's the dwarf's companion?
Oh,
His bodyguard.
he's in the eating cave.
You will take us to him.
Sure. I mean, and we'll give him to you. I just ask that you just, we won't cause any trouble. I'll let the other guys know that you killed Clark, and we don't want any trouble. We just want to be left alone. We'll clear out. We won't cause any trouble for you.
We'll see about that.
Oh boy.
Void will grab the scruff of the guy she's got the dagger to, pull him back,
Mm-hmm.
and then nod at the other one and say, "You will walk in front of us, and he will stay here."
Okay, we just don't want any trouble. Clark's dead. He was a bit of a dick. And there is if anyone's interested, there is I mean there's some stuff like about
Estes will look over the stuff.
Hezu will also look.
yeah, there are sacks and crates of looted provisions piled up in the south end of the large cave. Looking through the stuff, most of the things are marked with the image of a blue lion. And there's also a large treasure chest. It appears to be unlocked.
Would Estes know what that symbol of the blue lion is tied to?
Give me a give me an intelligence check. If you've got
Just straight intelligence?
yeah, I mean if you've got history or something, like anything you've got that's got a bonus to it, I'll accept whatever your largest bonus is. Um Yeah, the it belongs to the Lion's Shield Coster. It's a merchant company.
I will open the chest.
Inside the chest, there are, I'll just give you the numbers, 600 copper pieces, 110 silver pieces, 2 potions, and a jade statue of a frog with a tiny golden orbs for eyes. And it says here that the frog statuette is small enough to fit in a pocket or a pouch.
I will pocket the statue and then split the money up evenly.
Can Estes identify what the potions are?
If you'd like, you can take a little taste of them.
He will do that.
Yeah, they appear to be potions of healing. There are 2 of them.
Nice. Estes will suggest that the meathead gets one along with the tiefling.
Sounds good.
Okay, and the goblins are like, "Oh, we're ready to take you. Anytime you're ready, we'll go see Yemek and we'll get your friend back, and we don't want no trouble, man."
I'm sure now you don't, but you lead us to him right now.
All right, we're gonna go across the bridge. And so you had one of them like leading up front.
Yeah, and the other one's with Boyd, right?
Yeah, dagger to the throat.
Okay. He's like, "Yeah, follow me."
Mhm.
Oh, real quick, what does the bugbear got on him besides the Morning Star?
He had Morning Star, he had a shield, and he was wearing hide armor. He
Okay,
also had 5 javelins.
I'll take those javelins.
Sure. He's like, "I don't see Jimmy. Jimmy should have been there guarding the bridge. I didn't see
He's under
him."
the bridge.
Oh, like, did I say his name was Jimmy? His name was Ketis.
Hedis is under the bridge.
That's where he drew some blood.
Yes.
So I can't go past this right here.
Oh, let me check the dynamic lighting. Maybe there's a thing blocking. Oh, there absolutely is. Let me get it out of there. Probably just to prevent you from seeing
Right.
on that side. Oh, and you can't get past this either.
That's
Okay,
okay, I'll come around the other way.
there we go. The way is clear.
Keep up, goblin with my knife at your neck.
He's like, I'm coming. All right. So when he gets around this way here, he yells. At first, he yells in Goblin, and then he like kind of catches himself and like looks back at like Garrett and just like, "Sorry, have it. That's my language." He's just like, Yemek, we got some company, and well, they killed Clark, and they killed Ketis, and they killed Flea. Um, they killed the rest of the Chili Peppers, and uh, they just want their friend, and maybe they'll leave us alone. And he's like, if you wanna add your 2 cents or something, I don't know. I'm gonna roll a die for Yemek though.
I'm waiting back here with my knife throat friend to see how it works.
All right, another goblin comes up about this far. And he says, Yemek says he's glad Clark is dead. And he'll be more than happy to hand over the prisoner if you and your friends will just go. Yemek don't want no trouble. We got a bunch of us in there, and you might be able to take us out, but we won't make it easy. So Yemek thinks it'd be in everybody's best interest if we just exchange our prisoners and just you be on your way.
Do you have anything valuable back there with our friend?
I don't believe so. I believe your friend is the most valuable thing we have. However, I'm going to check my notes and make sure. And he pulls this like scroll out of his loincloth. He's like, we have, yeah, I mean, we've got a few, we've got a few coins. Not much.
Send them over with our friend, and we'll leave.
Oh, stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. Thank you. So he's checking his little piece of paper there to see how much stuff he's got. And this piece of paper seems like it's overheating a little. So it's taking him a second. There's like some fire on it. He's like, I was holding it too close to my lantern.
That's what happens when you keep it in your crotch. It's not very well ventilated.
No, it's not.
Oh, it must be.
Okay. He's like, yeah, we've got He leaves and he comes back, like he's got someone else's loincloth with a bunch of coins in it.
Gross.
He's like, we have like 44 copper pieces in your friend. Yemek wants to know if we have a deal.
We have a deal. Garrett, if you would hold the one cloth coins.
Right. Estes smirks at that, but he doesn't say anything.
Send us our prisoner. We'll back out with the one I'm holding. Leave him at the entrance when your prisoner, and us are safely out.
Okay. They push Sildar forward, and he looks pretty hurt, but I mean he's like he's in relatively he's able to walk around and stuff. He's like he looks like he's been beat up a bit, but he's able to walk on his own.
Sildar,
Yes.
come to the end. Come behind us. We'll walk out first.
Um. Okay. So tired. These guys with their loincloths.
I know, it's gross. So if I like jumped off of this bridge, would I take damage? It's only if I get pushed.
Um, it's a 20-foot drop. If you didn't make dex a dex save, you'd get you'd take some damage.
All right.
I mean, you can
So
go
then
down
we
that.
back up.
Yeah, you can go down this where you had been trying to climb up
Yeah.
before. You'll be able to go down there.
Yeah, we back all the way down.
Okay, what do you do with these other two goblins that you were
With
holding?
the one goblin that Void is still holding, she brings with her,
Okay.
Yeah,
and the one in front could stay.
Yeah, I just shoved the guy in front of me on the ground and then start walking back.
Okay.
So like Void keeps Sildar behind her and the goblin in front, and backs up that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm at Garrett's helping Sildar out.
Okay. Solar grabs a short sword, a scimitar from like one of the dead goblins as like you guys pass them. He's like, just in case.
Estes is not going to care about Sildar's current condition and ask him, we saw some supplies from the Blue Lion. Do you think if we brought the supplies to him, they would be grateful?
Um, absolutely. Yeah, they'd probably reward you for bringing them back.
Wonderful. Garrett, you know what to do. And then Garrett sighs and he's going to head back and try and get as much supplies as he can.
All right. Void will stand here, still holding her goblin and waiting.
Okay.
So basically, however long that takes, she'll leave the cave last and keep the goblin in front of her until she does, and then leave him.
Okay. There's a lot of provisions and stuff there. It might take you a little while to like bring everything out. But I mean, it's definitely doable if you want to take the time to do it. These other goblins, like one of them's just like, oh, they're taking all the stuff, and like one of them's just like, just let them do it. Did you see the bodies?
Dude, there's a lot of bodies.
There's a lot of them. Hezza will come up and hold the knife and let Void go and help Garrett.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you guys start bringing stuff out.
We could even, like, if we wanted to, make a little thing and float them down this stream a little bit. That might be more time. Let's just take them. We'll just pick them up.
Yeah, you can make some sort of like litter or something. You guys can definitely grab the stuff. Like
grab the stuff.
It'll be a little time consuming, but I mean we don't need to actually spend that time talking about how you're grabbing stuff. So
grab the things.
Oh, they got that box too. It's okay, just let them go. And Sildar's he's sitting on a rock outside the cave. He's just kind of trying to rest and catch his breath, and he's binding a couple of wounds he's got.
Okay, we get stuff. We get out of the cave. We leave the goblin in the cave, and then we GTFO with Sildar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use my healing hands and give Sildar 1 health point.
Okay. That seems to make him feel a little bit better. He's like, oh, I feel a little bit better, thank you.
You're welcome.
I now have 2 hit points.
See?
Nice.
Doubled
That's
your
100%
hit points.
improvement.
Yeah.
He's like, now that we're in the light, I see you're the people that Gundren had hired to bring the provisions down to Phandelver.
Correct.
Thank God you found me.
We found the horses and followed the trail this way.
Yeah, they ambushed us. I believe that bugbear Clarg, he sent the map in Gundren to the chief of the Cragmaw at a place called Cragmaw Castle.
We heard as much.
They got his map as well. It shows the secret location of Wave Echo Cave. Him and his brothers, Gundren. I mean, him and his brothers recently located the entrance to the long lost cave, the site of the mines of the Phandelver's Pact.
Do I know anything about that?
Yes. You do. Scrolling. What background section? Maybe it's in the DMs folder. No. It tells me the information is in the background section. Maybe under Phandelver. They didn't link it.
How rude.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, give them this information. If you can find it, just give it to them. Maybe it's in the adventure overview.
Can I BRB and hang close the line real quick while you look?
Uh-huh.
I don't want to lose the light. I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's in the adventure overview. They should have linked it there. And I'll read it aloud once Kat comes back.
Sounds good.
I had a dwarf cleric on standby in case he was needed.
To save all of us.
Well, you guys have like no healers, which is fine. But I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to do a TPK like day one of Phandelver.
Ah, we're fine.
Yeah, you guys are fine. I didn't need him. He's my favorite dwarf cleric backup, though. His name's Sonny Anshare.
Sunny and Cher.
Yeah, Anshare is his last name.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, I also have this carry tokens.
Mhm.
I haven't set that up as a token action yet. I've got this other API script I found called carry tokens, and
Okay.
oh, it whispers it. But I put it in the in the token bar where the light sources and stuff are, and you can carry stuff above you, carry stuff below you, drop by name, drop all, etc. Um, but so I figure it's going to be useful. It's going to be more useful in the other campaign where you guys have horses and stuff. If,
Right.
if you carry the horse below you, like it'll you'll be able to just move one token, and it's gonna anything else you're carrying will come with you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be a lot easier than like dragging the mouse to hold both tokens and all that other stuff. I haven't tested it yet, but I think I'm going to now. I'm going to test it with gonna have Sildar carry a goblin. Now I carry this dead wolf. I got this dead wolf right here. Okay, so Sildar will carry this dead wolf. Come on, dead wolf. Okay, he's gonna carry it. He's gonna carry it below him. He's gonna ride the dead wolf.
Oh no.
Okay, so now if I just move Sildar. Oh yeah, look, yeah, the wolf just goes right with him.
Nice. That's pretty good.
He should probably carry it below. Because they just seem to be dragging the wolf away from him. Alright, so let's move Sildar here. The wolf goes with him. The wolf's on top again.
Hey, there you go.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for that. There's like 3 hours left of sunlight, and I need to get my clothes dry before I go to work tomorrow.
No worries. Okay. So you were wondering about the Phandelver Pact. Over 500 years ago, a pact was made between a clan of gnomes and dwarves, which became known as the Phandelver Pact. Together, they mined the magically rich ores within Wave Echo Cave. Human spellcasters from nearby Phandalin joined forces with them, and together they combined their collective skills to create a forge to craft magical items dubbed the Forge of Spells. But everything came to an abrupt end when orcs, craving magical treasures, sieged Phandalin and the Wave Echo Cave mine. The battle destroyed Phandalin and much of the mine as well, causing various cave-ins throughout. Very few survived the conflict to relate the tale. The Forge of Spells became legend, and the entrance to Wave Echo Cave was lost. But fast forward to present day, the Rockseeker brothers, intent in finding and reopening this now fabled mine, have managed to locate the cave. And I guess it seems that Sildar knows the rest of this stuff, and he's just like, but their activity was never a secret. A nefarious villain known as Nesnar, the Black Spider. He's a drow wizard. He's been watching and waiting for the dwarves to uncover the location. He desires to harness the Forge's spells for his own purposes and has rallied bandit gangs and goblin tribes from within the region to aid him in this mission. And he's the one who sent word to Clark to capture Gundren and bring him there. It says here I don't know who or what the Black Spider is, even though I just told you. So apparently I do know a little bit. I've heard things. I don't know who he is exactly, but I've never seen him.
Hmm.
You have no idea what his end goal is, though.
I don't.
Well, Estes is very interested in the idea of a spell forge. He says that we must find wherever this is. It would be of great interest to the war wizards.
Cave that hasn't been open for hundreds of years. I'm definitely interested. Plus, it's the right thing to do, I guess. Because we gotta get Gudrun.
Yes, says Garrett. Rescuing the dwarf should be our top priority right now. Isn't that right, Estes? And he's like, sure, yeah. So Garrett looks back to Sildar and says, how might we go about rescuing him then?
I have no idea where Cragmaw Castle is. I mean, someone in Phandelver might know. My contact there, Iarno, he may know.
They told us, these goblins, they said it was north of Gith's Forest, isn't that right?
20 miles. But that's still a lot of ground to scour over.
I'm sure someone in Phandelver will probably have more information.
Plus, we need to get the goods we found here and the goods in the wagon to their destination. It wouldn't hurt to gather some things in Phandelver if we're going to be heading on to a cave. Indirect route, but the safest. To Phandelver and then to the castle.
Right. Let's go do that thing.
Okay.
Well then.
Doing that thing.
He says he has a contact called Iarno.
Yeah. And so it takes you guys like the better part of the day probably to move all of the stuff to that wagon, all of those, all the provisions from the Blue Lion coster there, and you all get some experience points.
Oh, woo!
Yeah, enough to get to second level.
Zoo, woohoo.
What is it? It's 350.
Tree fitty.
Tree fitty. And I can close that and I can open this up here. And I don't know that we'll play too much longer because my computer's really running.
No, that's right. This is a good stop point, isn't it?
It is. I think the one thing we'll do is I will have you guys arrive in Phandelin a little bit, and I'll also Sildar suggests the first thing you guys do is maybe head to the that Blue Lion Coster thing, and yeah, you'll get some money for like returning
Mhm.
their stuff, and scrolling. Okay, so as you guys like you camp overnight, so I'm guessing that also you guys are all healed up and stuff. You've gotten a long rest. Um, and you continue on to Phandalin. The rutted track emerges from a wooded hillside, and you catch your first glimpse of Phandalin. The town consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings, some built on old field stone foundations. There are more old ruins, crumbling stone walls covered in ivy and briar surrounding the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Most of the newer buildings are set on the sides of the cart track, which widens into a muddy main street of sorts as it climbs toward a ruined manor house on a hillside at the east side of town. As you approach, you see children playing on the town green and townsfolk tending to chores or running errands at shops. Many people look up at you as you approach, but all return to their business as you pass by. And there's the map of Phandalin.
Nice.
And Sildar seems like much more at ease, and he's just like, I'm told that the local inn is very quaint. We can secure lodgings there at the Stonehill Inn. And oh, there's the Lion Shield Coster over there. We can give them back their stuff.
We could start there.
Yeah, where's the
Yeah.
Phandalin locations? Okay, so you guys go to the Lion Shield Coster. Hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. And what you do know about the what you knew before, the little bit of information you had, is they're a merchant company based in the city of Yarder, which is pretty far to the east. They ship finished goods to Phandalin and other small settlements. Um, The master of the Phandalin post is a sharp-tongued woman of about 35 named Lenen Greywind. And she's like really happy to see that you guys have found her stuff. She's just like, "This is fantastic. Thank you so much. Um, let me reward you. Here's 50 gold pieces. And I promise to help you in any way that I can."
You are too kind.
I've got,
Would you be
Hmm.
would you be willing to make it 52 so it divides evenly between the four of us?
Absolutely.
Thank you, gracious lady. 13 gold each.
And if you want to spend some of that money here, I mean, keep a supply of armor and weapons. Um, I'll give you a decent price for those. And I mean, I do have some scruples, and I won't sell weapons to anyone I think might be a threat to the town, like those red brands.
Who are they?
Oh, they're a bunch of ruffians. They're up to no good. They're trouble. They hang out here in the town. Usually at the Sleeping Giant Tap House is usually where they hang out. Uh, you probably don't want to deal with them. They're a bunch of no goodniks. I won't sell weapons to them. I won't even sell them rope. Lord knows what they'll do with it.
Well, sorry, I sneezed. Well, of course, we have nothing to do with them, so.
Oh, I'm
Um,
sure you don't. If you had anything to do with them, I'm sure You just would have kept all this stuff. You wouldn't have even thought about returning it.
Obviously. What terrible people they are.
They are terrible,
Uh,
terrible people. They're so
Right.
terrible.
Awful. I heard they eat children right out of the cradle. Don't even cook them.
I haven't heard that.
Monsters.
My God.
I know. It's awful. It's awful.
I think
I heard from Cindy's sister, Betsy. You know Betsy. Betsy's cousin's roommate saw them eating a baby out of a cradle in the moonlight. Who knows what that's for?
Oh my
this is a new
goodness.
development for me.
It's a new development for me as well. I've never heard this. They're so
Just
terrible.
awful. Awful. Well, while we're chatting, do you have any potions of healing with you?
I do have some potions of healing. I have about 10 of them available. Normally they retail for 50 gold pieces a piece, but I'd be willing to sell you what I have for 25, which is what they cost me, because you guys brought my stuff back and you look pretty. You look
Oh,
like you could use some help.
oh, you're just. I mean, when I look into your eyes, I can see a kind soul looking back. It's just so obvious, to everyone who sees you, that you are a generous person among people who probably wouldn't be nearly as generous. No wonder you're such an icon in this town.
Give me a deception or persuasion check, whichever you feel you're mostly doing. Whatever your best charisma roll is. She blushes and she's like, "Oh, thank you." She's like, I mean, it's nice to know that people see the what's inside.
Yeah, I agree. Well, here, if we, what's 25 divided by 4?
Um,
Divided
six,
by 4.
6.25.
So, like, if we each put in 7, then we all get 10 potions to divide between us.
Oh no, that's
And
25
she
gold
gets a
pieces.
little.
No, that was 25 per. My goodness.
Oh, I thought you meant for all 10.
No, she'd
No,
be out of
oh,
business.
oh my goodness, yeah, that would
Oh,
be.
oh, no. That's understandable. Hmm. How did we do starting gold? Just background or this, like, rolling for it?
Your choice.
I just did background.
I rolled. Well, how about this, Amando? I rolled and Void rolled really well and has 140 gold on her. Is that too much for this period of time?
Did she use some of it to buy her stuff?
She did not. So I just got like basic equipment that started with, and then background stuff. That's how it should go, right?
Yeah,
Because I did like basic equipment, background gold, and then rolled for gold. But that's not how that works. I always forget that. So no, never mind. She doesn't have that.
okay.
Well,
Garrett will graciously give up his 23 gold as well as 20 silver pieces to buy a potion of healing for the squad, as long as they pay for his room.
understandable. Is it 10 CP to an SP? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
And then 10 SP to a gold.
Yep.
Yes. So 23 gold I gave up, and then 20 silver pieces I gave up.
I see. Yeah. Hazu will put in 10, and Floyd will put in 15, and we'll get another one. I'm just very conscious of the lack of cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where you guys are right now. That Lion Shield Coster, and then the Stonehill Inn is right across from there.
That's the nice one. And then the sleeping giant is where the icky people are.
Yeah, the Sleeping Giant Tap
Baby
Room.
eaters. Yeah. But we don't want to sleep with no baby eaters.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. So we'll go to Stonehill. Get some rest.
We had another, like, we had our original job, right? That was 10 gold pieces each.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Sildar comes back and he's just like, he gives you guys your 10 gold pieces, and he's just like, they have enough rooms at the Stonehill if you wish to stay there, and I've already gotten my room, and I'm going to start looking for my friend Arno. It seems he's gone missing.
That's not.
I
Good.
mean,
That
when I
doesn't bode
when I say
well.
missing, I guess I really mean that no one's seen him for at least the past couple of days. So, I mean, he may be out investigating something, or he just may be laying low. So I'm going to see if I can locate him.
All right. Well, we'll rest and see you in the morning. And if you've heard anything, then we'll make a plan based on that.
Absolutely, and again, anything you can do to help Gundren, of course, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much
Yeah.
for saving me, and for you know, I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Oh,
I really thought I was going to get at.
I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't. We also have these 4 goblin leathers for scimitars and 4 shields. I believe they had short bows. No, they had 4 short bows, not 4 shields. Can we
So,
sell these?
Yeah, she looks at them, and she's willing to give you, let's say, I mean, it's goblin stuff, so she's willing to give you 30 gold pieces for the lot.
that's a
Or
steal. Take
Done.
that.
yeah, she'll give you 30 gold pieces for the lot of them. Mostly because
Done.
she really likes you guys.
I mean, you are as wise as you are beautiful. Everyone says so. 7 gold each.
Yeah, you can keep the extra.
I have been.
Good.
And that will be the end of Act 1.
Woohoo.
Goblin Arrows was the name of Act 1.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and now you guys can like level up to second level, and
Ding 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 ding.
yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next time.
Right before we go, though,
Yeah.
Estes is going to go over to Void
Mm-hmm.
and ask her in Infernal what she thinks might make a good animal companion.
Hmm. Something small and venomous.
Venomous. I
I'm
considered something
assuming you're not
flying.
capable of having a larger animal.
Well, I was considering something flying, such as an owl or a hawk. Especially
Would
if
you
my
like?
DM was especially if my DM was very nice and let me reflavor the hawk so that it could have the owl's ability to not be able to get hit by opportunity attacks.
I'll
Pretty
have to look
please
into
cherry on
that.
top.
I'll have to look into that.
As long as it doesn't get in my way. Have what you like.
Squawk.
Tuki tuki.
For me, I would pick a snake to live in my shirt. So anyone who grabs me will die.
I'm pretty sure anybody that tried doing that anyway would die.
This is true. That's why I don't need a snake. Maybe you do, I don't know.
If anybody gets close to me, I always have that armored fellow over there to keep me safe. That's his job anyway. He's been doing an okay job of doing it so far.
Choosing to trust someone else is an interesting decision.
You don't trust your... He was about to say master, but you don't trust your friend over
I,
there?
tr- I trust that we want the same thing. And as long as that changes, as long as that does not change, then we will be working together. But if you're talking about trusting your well being to someone else, I never do that fully.
Right. Well, we come from different places, so... Anyway, that was just all I had to
Pick,
ask. Thank you.
that's alright. Pick your hawk then. It will look splendid on your shoulder. Maybe that's more what you want.
I think I'll do just that. I just need a brass brazier around here.
Excuse me?
A brass brazier. That's how I need to summon my familiar.
Like for your breasts.
No, 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 no. It's like you toss, let me see. Let me bust out my spellbook right here. What do I need to do again?
You mean a brazier.
Yeah, brazier, that one.
Very
Sorry,
important pronunciation
yes.
distinction.
In Cormier, we pronounce it a little bit differently.
Where I come from, we pronounce things differently too. But it pays to pay attention to the people around you. If you walk somewhere asking for a brass brazier, you will probably get one, but it might not serve your purpose. You might
Right.
also get a slap to the face. But then again, it's up to you.
Maybe that's what I want. Who knows? 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and
That is an
herbs that
expensive
must be
part.
consumed in a brass. How did you pronounce it?
Brazier?
Yeah, that.
No. Brazier.
She comes out of the back room. The proprietor, whose name I've forgotten, and I've already closed the thing. But she comes out with a with a brass brazier. Like
Yeah.
Oh, good, a brazier.
yeah, and she's
That's
just
exactly what I was looking for.
and she's just like, it's some of those sexy fighters like to wear these. I mean, it's not really great protection. It's not as good as regular wearing armor, but it's I have this if this is what you're looking for.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not interested in that.
Yes, that is a brazier. He wants a brazier.
Oh.
I do think he would look better as a brazier.
No, I am not interested in cross-dressing.
Well,
That seems impractical anyway.
how long do you need it for? Is it just for like a little bit of spellcraft or something? I can lend you one.
Yes, only for an hour.
Sure. And
Hour, 10 minutes.
she goes back. She puts the brazier back, and she comes back with a brazier.
Thank you.
No.
Do you
Again,
need
thank
anything
you.
for this?
No, you guys. You brought back my supplies, and like I said, I'm lending it to you. So I mean, if you want to buy it, you certainly could. It would be
I'm not getting it.
it would cost money. Probably not a lot of money. It would cost let's call it 2 gold pieces. It would cost 2 gold pieces. You could keep it, but I mean, I'd be more than happy to lend it to you for the hour, or until tomorrow. I mean, it doesn't need to bring it right back. But like I said, I mean, you guys brought back all those provisions. I really thought that they'd be lost. There was a good amount of stuff there. You guys have definitely, we would have taken a large hit if we didn't get that stuff back.
I think I'll just use it here for now, and in case I ever need to return to town to use it again, I hope I can come to you.
Absolutely. Anything I can do to help you folks is again, thank you. And your friend says the nicest things about me.
Yes, she
Well,
was very
I'll
complimentary.
only tell the truth.
So I do that.
Okay, yeah. So you got
As a
you got your hawk.
I think I'll name it Cicero.
Good name.
So can I just make a character and then drag the hawk stats into it?
I just gave you a hawk. You can just go ahead and change his. Oh, the journals didn't stick. Hang on. Yeah, you should see hawk now in your journal.
I do.
And you should have.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got edit and control. Caw.
Nice.
Tuki tuki.
I get spells, y'all. I'm using Revised Ranger.
Okay.
Pretty strong. I like it.
I'm strong.
Who are Void's favorite enemies?
Humanoid. It's just pretty cool. I don't even know what range spells Rangers get. Ooh, so exciting.
Ranger spells.
Get my book.
There is a character folder. I'm gonna. Well, I guess
Hey
your
y'all,
journals aren't
guess who
as
gets
full as
cure
mine.
wounds?
Oh, good. Cure wounds is good.
Oh, I feel so much more comfortable now.
Sonny and Cher can relax for a while.
Whew.
Just don't get in the first place. Easy.
Hmm.
Well, with any luck, it'll be a while before we move on to part 2.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
Yeah, me
everybody's
too.
feeling better next time.
Although, I mean, if there's ever like an off week or something where we're not doing the regular campaign, and and we're not doing nothing, I'd be more than happy at any point to play more. Like, I currently don't do anything on Saturdays, even on the off nights.
Right.
So if on an off week you guys are ever just like, hey, do you want to play? I'd probably be like, sure.
Well, my other group is starting up again.
Okay.
So next week I'm free, but then the week after that is my regular group starting again on every other week.
Okay, and hopefully next week Rue and Martin will be back to join us, and we can get on with the other thing.
I also hope so.
Because you guys are still dragging that book around.
Yeah,
I want to read it so bad.
And I've got
What
some
about if I just didn't read it out loud? It'd be fine.
Maybe.
And
there are new corruption rules that what's his name? Critical Role guy. I haven't read them yet. I downloaded them, but I haven't read them.
Oh yeah, Matt Mercer.
Yeah, Matt Mercer just posted some corruption rules. So I have to take a look at those and see how well they jive with my taint. And I still haven't. They started already, haven't they?
Yes, they did. Yes.
How'd it go?
Which was excellent.
I didn't see it. What's everybody playing?
Oh, I had it written down. Travis is a half-orc warlock, a blade lock. Keyleth is a monk. I believe, just from the way she described her colors, she's probably going with Way of the Cobalt Soul, which is one of the Taldore monk races, and they were all blue, and she was wearing blue. But that's not confirmed. Liam is a transmutation wizard. Human. Marsha's a human. Sam is a goblin girl rogue who is very, very young. Laura is a tiefling trickster cleric.
Okay.
Percy is Taliesin is a purple tiefling blood hunter. And wait, are you still streaming?
Yes.
Oh God, I really people I should have said spoilers up the top. Okay, well, spoilers for the very last one, but Ashley is an Azamar barbarian.
What kind?
I don't know. She's only raged once. And they're level 2, so there's not a lot of flavor there yet.
That's interesting.
It was pretty good.
I've been thinking for a while now, man, like Scourge Asimar Barbarian with like the Zealot subclass, that'd be
the way
nice.
Is pretty cool. The way she described her barbarian is very, very similar to Heza. How am I saying her name? Anyway. And it's like pale, black hair, much dread, black face paint.
Gotcha.
So it could be Fallen, it could be Scourge. Both make sense to me.
Okay.
But she was there just for the first week, and then she had to go back to
okay.
But I'm glad she was there for the first week. I'm glad that they she's still in the intro, the intro to the camp. You know what I mean? The intro video, and so I'm glad that they're still they weren't just oh, it's too hard. They're no, Ashley's in her. Just as a side note, I forgot that there were new spells in Xanathars, so I'm going to take Zephyr Strike
That's a good one.
which is concentration lasts a minute, and your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Yes. And
And I
the advantage
give
of the
myself
force.
advantage on one weapon attack. Yeah. And my
Very
walking
strong.
speed increases by 30 feet for that one turn. What? That's rad.
So Mondo, would you need me to find familiar and owl to get that not provoke opportunity attacks? Or would you be alright with me saying that the hawk gets that as well?
I'd be okay with that for this campaign. We're just doing this
Okay,
for
cool. Thank you.
funsies. Yeah, so I'm cool with that. For funsies.
Shits and gigs.
Hope Martin's all right, and he just didn't. And he just forgot that we were going to try it this week.
I hope so too.
I'll try and get in touch with him later this weekend. I'm going to stop streaming. So anyone who's actually watching, thank you. And tomorrow night, if you guys are interested and you have nothing better to do at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, we're restarting that Emberfall campaign. So if you guys want to watch that on the Bacon 50 channel on the Twitch.